Alright, with the remake coming out in less than a month, I'm taking upon myself to get some Resident Evil challenge videos done before I do challenge videos of the remake. I did TMP and shotgun only challenges, I'll link the playlist in the description, but I wanted to do something different outside of weapons challenges, so what better to do than a no damage challenge, but let me put some rules out. If I do get damaged, I am allowed to go back to the previous save point, restarting from there and continuing my way to not get damaged. I'm not restarting the entire game because I'm not driven by a drug I snort up my nose. By the way, did you guys know that a bear did cocaine? Fuck it, let's get into this challenge. So the first chapter was pretty easy. I did the typical walking strat that you saw in my other challenge videos and was able to escape the first Ganado attack without taking any damage. Everything else was easy, got to Luis then got flipped by Kratos on crack. The second chapter fight I thought I was going to take damage and I was on high alert. My focus was to spot the guys using the dynamite and hatchets that could be thrown, because I can't stand those guys and they can turn into prime Tom Brady and hit me in stride, but luckily I escaped cleanly, killed all enemies and moved into the second chapter. It was the third one, Logan, the fucking third one. After getting strangled by Meth Head, I move forward to the cave and proceed to fight through more Ganados, and I still did not take any damage whatsoever. I go through the swamp area and I face my first challenge in the giant salamander. I swear to God, he was lucky, because in my next attempt, I beat him cleanly and we ball harder. I get to Ashley, and if any of you guys are wondering, yeah, she counts 2 for damage, and I want to make it a little more challenging, especially if you guys don't like me restarting from save points. I find the creep, then we defend the cabin, and I was literally sweating bullets, scared for my life if I was going to get hit, because if I did, it was going to be a long fucking night. But guess what? I won first try. Good night. I only went through one path because fuck the Bella sisters. I beat the Charlie section and had my way to fight Bald Triple H, and I beat him with my incendiary and hand grenades. I only took damage once during the village section because the village chief and the villagers are a bunch of frauds. Also, let me add some of this stuff since I forgot. Holy fuck, was that close? Okay, I need to keep my distance from him. You guys know exactly what room you'll think I take damage on, and pretty hilarious to think of. I get through the easy parts, control the Garrador, I enter the water room and take out the 2 most important threats, which are the guys with the crossbows. Everything else was honestly easy. All I really had to do was watch my back and use my grenades, and got to the Ashley section, sniped some heads off, and escaped first try. But you guys might not believe me, of course. The Novistadors were easy, just sniping them in the head and shooting them with my pistol or TMP while they're climbing walls. It was fun. I beat the Red Zealot and not take damage, but this room after that gave me the worst trouble in PTSD so far. I don't have a problem with the Zealots with the scythes, I can manage that, but what I can't manage is the dude with the crossbows, because there's about, what, 4, maybe 5 of them, and I took damage about 3 times to be exact, so I'm on my 5th attempt now. I got to the wolves and turned into Barry Sanders while also witnessing the weirdest things I've ever seen from them. I got to meet my wife for the first time in 6 years, I beat the Cage Garrador and got Ashley back in a jiffy. The nights were interesting as I was fighting for my life, but I took damage and had to reset. Attempt number 6 now, but got through them second try. The ugly bugs kidnapped her and I killed them all, including their nest. The 2 Garradors were easy as I was suffering PTSD from my previous challenges facing these guys with the TMP only and shotgun only. I would advise you guys to never do that stuff. I moved to the Verdugo and take him out with an RPG fairly easily, got through the thick boys past the Novistador cave and got through the minecart section easily. I move on to Salazar and beat him with the RPG. I only took damage 4 times in the castle.
The island was going to be the hardest without a doubt, but surprisingly, it was kind of easy except for a few areas. I figured out a strat for the first part, and everything got easier for the regenerator section since I had a shitload of rifle ammo. I got the card and I was able to save Ashley. Proceeded to kill 2 more regenerators. Now I move to the bulldozer section, which is easy until I get to the switch, because I need to worry about my back and Ashley at the same time. Good thing I had a lot of ammo for my TMP. If I was extremely low, I wouldn't have stood a chance in this scenario, but we got past the first try. Then we go into the QTE Krauser knife fight, which was a breeze since if I do take damage, I'm dead, but let's get to the U3. I wasn't worried about him if he was on the same level as me since I had my Magnum to use. I was more worried about if a QTE pops up and I miss it and he snaps my neck and I join the Shed May Club.
His weird scorpion pops out and I use incendiary grenades to get him away from me and then I escape, for now. Good thing I had an RPG to kick his ass with, and after that we get to Krauser. I thought I was going to be in literal hell with him, but that didn't seem to be the case.
Oh, we're talking. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we're talking. That's what I'm talking about.
So the mic area was the one I was most worried about ever since I even thought about doing this run, because here's why. I got damaged about 5 times and I was just waiting for Mike to get rid of the first minigun guy. Then we moved into the JJ section and was able to manage, plus I had to watch my back a lot in case anyone was going to show up behind me. I was also using the dim and glitch sometimes since it's a part of the game, and it gave me an advantage. The 3 miniguns were quite challenging, but here's most of the gameplay since I beat this section first try. So in total we took damage 5 times in the mic section, 3 in the castle, and 1 in the village. We are on attempt number 11, and I think that was the last one. This wasn't bad at all I needed was to worry about were the crossbow enemies in JJ, and I took care of business pretty much quickly. I was also extremely cautious about going up the ladders because I didn't know if there were enemies waiting for me. save Ashley and we go to Sadler. I sold my shotgun and rifle because all I really need is my RPG and a magnum. And I also just wanted the Silver Ghost with me because it's my favorite gun and I carried this with me throughout the whole entire challenge. So I'm not going to try and cut this short though, but here's most of the battle even though it wasn't much. I get to the jet ski and we ride off into the sunset without having anything to worry about. It took me about 11 attempts using my save points to do this. Maybe one day I'll live stream a full on no damage run and inject some crazy stuff into me. Well, I'm actually not going to do that, but you get the joke from the beginning. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like to help this video reach the algorithm and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I hope you guys have yourselves a good day, good night, and a good sleep, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and much love.